Hi, Jim Alexander with IPHO here. I'm really excited to share with you today some more materials that'll help you continue your journey on the fellowship application process. So many of you attend our annual meeting last weekend. It was terrific. Great to see a lot of you. We had a lot of fun, a lot of content, and a lot of inspiration. So let's take that next step with you and see how else we can help you along your way as this fellowship application season, unfolds. So we go to the student section of the IPHO website and go down here to mid-year and fellowship preparation. I don't know if a ton on mid-year prep this year. It's all different, but we do have a guide to mid-year when it's in person. Fellow match, importantly, we already did a tutorial on that. There's already positions posted there. Go apply today. Fellowship Central, which we're going to spend all of our time on today. The fellowship catalog right here. So you can go over and take a look at all the new brochures and program offerings out there. And ask a fellow a question and so on. So, we really want to be, to the extent possible, Fellowship Central is one-stop shopping for you to see all things fellowship. We're not as current maybe as the 100 websites out there. We do post things as soon as we know. Social and go into the websites maybe a little bit faster, but this is a place where you can go to find everything rather than searching everywhere around. Anyway, let's take a look at what's there. So first thing you're going to see here, you can look at what the latest updates are. This is the home of all things fellowship. And let's jump right into this. Let's see what recruiting events have been listed here. And we're going to see in the coming days and weeks, tons of them this year. I think 5 at a time display. Let's see if there's, all the recruiting events. Yeah, there's more than that out there. There's just some hidden. Anyway, so we're going to be able to view the details on those events right here. It just breaks it out a little bit, and then let's go for more details. It's probably, you go here to register for the Northeastern webinar, view details here. There's a link right down here where you can go to register for the find event, and so on for each of these. Some may provide more details than others. Usually if you dig in here, you're going to find a URL that you can cut and paste into your browser and either find out more or directly register for these events. This is self-serve for fellows. They can come in here for free and post this stuff. Also, it gets updated daily by our own National Fellows Council. We have a group which I'm very thankful to for going in and posting these things when the individual program fellows can't get to it themselves. Anyway, great way to see what's going on with recruiting and actually register for these events. And in here, it's just, this is a more wide-ranging category of just news, what's new about different fellowship programs. Purdue has listed its webinars here with links. KGI is saying that it's got some new programs available, Novartis gene therapies, which is great, and actually a number of positions here. They can come in here, and this could be anything that's new about the program. It might be recruiting's open, recruiting's closed. It could be also an alert, that we've got these events coming up for recruiting, even if you can't register for them yet. They might appear here first. So check all this out frequently. Again, this is emerging and it'll be there hopefully all the time for you. Let's look at the other resources though. And that is, go down here to the fellowship catalog. Anybody who's a member has seen this. You can go on here. I did a separate tutorial on it. You can go in here and see all the latest information. And a lot of them are updated, by the way, for September 2020. Link to their website, link to the brochure, who to contact, and so on. Back over here, let's look at some of the other tools. Oh, great tool. You don't have to wait for next year's annual meeting or wait for, to stalk a fellow and ask them. You can do this right now. Just go on here right now and you can see in the fellowship Q&A, recently asked questions here, first part of September. They've been answered by a current fellow, and we'll usually be able to do that, in pretty quick order. By the way, we left the archive up here from last year because a lot of the questions are still relevant. And so it's going back in there, and you can do your own research and find out what questions have been asked and answered. By the way, I'm seeing here, in my view, who has asked the question. There's definitely an opportunity to ask it anonymously, and you can do it either way according to your own preference. So another great feature, you can register for these recruiting events, as I showed you before, view the latest news. And here's a way to share your fellowship interests with us. So you can go in here, and we'll try on your behalf to send your information to candidates, to sponsors, and share with them what your interests are. So first of all, make sure your information is current here on what school you attend, your LinkedIn profile. Check these off if you've been a national student officer, for example, of IPHO, or done one of these things with us. If you haven't, fine. And then, you can choose your CV to upload a file here. And then say, I'm interested in these functional areas. This gives us permission to share your information with fellowship sponsors, and then you'll submit the form when it's completed. So another great feature and service that IPHO provides for you. And that's it. Again, Fellowship Central is the one-stop shopping, the place for all things fellowship. We certainly don't pretend to have every bit of information at every point in time, but it's probably the best you can do to go to one site and find information about a lot of different programs, and importantly right now, these upcoming recruiting events. So there you go, great service to you, coming to you from IPHO. And like I said, we want to continue to help you on your journey. Best of luck. Ask a fellow a question, ask us a question on support@industrypharmacist.org at any time, and we'll try to help you out.